Again, it's not too late for me to pull some strings and get you a role.
I think I'm cool with sitting this one out.
Alright, well the door's open if I'm back for Rank and File 5. Although I heard R-Truth pitch the producers on making it an office drama with him as a star, and it's under strong consideration, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, I left tickets for my real parents again. No luck, though.
Still doing that, huh?
Yep. And who knows, maybe if they're not WWE fans, then they'll see me in the movie. Can't hurt.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, before you go out for your match, you mind signing my script?
Sure. May you always have a happy Ranksgiving.
See? It is catching on. Haha. Can you believe they're all the way up to Rank and File 7 now?
No, I can't. I thought they would have stopped making them after your performance.
Wow! Didn't realize this was a roast.
No, it's just that you definitely had some interesting priorities earlier in your career. First, it was the movie. Then you were obsessed with getting your own action figure.
It was on the list since day one.
Yeah, which made you super jealous when I got one before you did. Remember this? Are you still a little bit jealous?
No.
Are you sure?
I think you're exaggerating how I reacted.
Really? Because that's not how I remember it. Check it out! My first action figure! Pretty cool, right?
Awesome. They really nailed the detail in your face.
You didn't even really look at it.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about action figures. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Literally no one says that. Wait, are you jealous because you don't have one yet?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, look, I get it. This was more your thing, but it's just an action figure.
It's more than that to me. Think of how you felt when I won a title in WWE before you did. It's like that, but 10 times worse.
Comparing titles to action figures might be a little extreme. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll wait and let you cross it off our list whenever you get one.
No, it's fine. Cross it off. You earned it.
I see you got your first action figure. We've had like 30 now, so it's kind of boring at this point.
Where's yours?
I think he didn't get one.
Well, that's awkward. I think even like Tom Phillips got one.
He doesn't really deserve it.
Well, that's true. He's lucky even to be on the roster.
Sorry, we got sidetracked with a private conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with you. But since apparently you don't have an action figure, we like to give you ours.
Happy Rusev Day!
Do you think he heard what we said?
Who cares? He's a loser.
I heard he freaking jerks, and if I had an action figure of my own, I would team up with Red's action figure to kick your action figure stupid plastic butts.
Or even better, how about we take them down in real life?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I guess we could do that.
The super athlete has arrived. And
Corey, your mouth is hanging open.
WWE superstars end up facing each other in the ring for a variety of reasons. Tonight, Red and Trey squaring off with Rusev and Lana because of, well, action figures.
Well, from what I hear, Trey was throwing a tantrum because he didn't get an action figure and then was apparently offended when Rusev and Lana tried to graciously give him theirs.
Hey, I can relate to Trey. I mean, you guys have them, but when am I going to get my own action figure?
Never, never, ever, because nobody wants that, Saxton.
Gets the tag.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Stomping. Ouch.
Interesting there. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Oh, the belly. Hoping to end it early.
Very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point. She came here to fight, not lay down.
Out on the apron.
Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Heavy duty right hand.
Very unique vibe for this mixed tag team match, that's for sure. It's not your traditional tag team encounter.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Oh, again. Running Bulldog.
When Monday Night Raw comes to your town, do us a favor. Make sure you show up to be a part of the longest running weekly episodic television show in history. Straight punch. Tough spot for her here, guys.
It's like she doesn't even know where she is.
Boot right in the jaw. Big-time impact from way up high.
What should Lana try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
Impact. Straight punch. Jarring.
Here it comes.
Choke slam. Shoulders down.
1, 2, 3. What a way to end this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners.
Wow. Big win right there.
Wow, he absolutely manhandled him there toward the end.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw.
In all seriousness, even though it wasn't as important to me, It was pretty cool when not long after that, you got your first action figure and crossed it off our list.
But the fact we had different priorities is partly what made this work, because let's be honest, if we'd been competing for the same things, I'm not sure we could have been friends. You were just always so driven to be the best.
Maybe, but it's not like I was only focused on individual goals. Like, what about when we went to SmackDown Live and I ended up teaming with someone who was a great influence and mentor to me? I'm talking about Mickie James, of course! Stand up and take a bow, Mickie, you deserve it. You fought hard, but it just wasn't your night.
Let's face it, it hasn't been your night in a long time. Now, as general manager of SmackDown Live, it's my job to present a cutting-edge product, which means constantly introducing new talent to keep our brand fresh and exciting. But we can't add new talent without making subtractions. So I'm sorry, Mickie, but based on your recent performance, you can either announce your retirement or, unfortunately, I'll have to make that decision for you.
Wait, so you're basically forcing her out? She deserves better than that.
I understand where you're coming from, but like I said, this is bigger than one person. It's about protecting the brand.
There would be no brand without women like Mickie James.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. I've been doing this a long time, and maybe I've lost a step. Maybe it's just time to hang it up.
No, you can't just accept this. There has to be another way.
Well, there is one other option, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. Mickie can continue competing on SmackDown Live, as long as she wins. But the very next match she loses is her last.
She'll do it.
I will?
All right. Good luck.
Look, I appreciate the support, but with my record as of late, I don't think I'll be sticking around too long.
Or maybe you will with me by your side.
What do you mean?
Big Show didn't say you had to win singles matches.
Are you sure you want to set aside your own goals to do this?
There's nothing I'd rather do than protect your legacy by sending you out on a winning streak. And one last title run. Win Women's Tag Team Championships with Mickie James.
Welcome everyone to the most iconic talk show ever, Iconic Talk, with your hosts,
The Iconics.
We just said iconic so many times.
You said it again. I think we just set a record.
Speaking of records, I want to remind everyone that we are now the longest running women's tag team champions ever from Australia.
They're also the only women's tag team champions from Australia.
Which brings us to my favorite segment of Iconic Talk.
It's time for Why Australia is Better.
This is the part of the show where we educate our audience on different aspects of Australian culture and explain
why Australia is better.
Okay, what do we have this week?
The great sport of cricket.
Which has nothing to do with filthy little insects.
No, it's actually a sport that is very popular in Australia.
Think of it like a way better version of your horrible, dull baseball.
To further educate you on this superior sport, let's go over the laws of cricket, shall we?
There are only 42 of them. Shouldn't take long.
Law 1. A cricket team consists of 11 players, including a captain.
That's a great law. One of my favourites. Now, Law 2.
Hey, what are these two doing out here? There were still 41 laws to go. I wanted to learn more about cricket.
I think you were the only one.
Law 2. The Iconics should never be allowed to have a talk show, as it'll put everyone watching to sleep.
That's not an actual law.
Yeah, don't listen to her.
Why are you two even out here?
It's very rude to interrupt someone's talk show. I recommend you go back and watch the segment we did on manners.
We're here because we want a tag team championship match.
So you two are a team now. What are you calling yourselves?
Red and grey?
Because Mickey's so old. Get it?
Hilarious. She really is a fossil.
You've never even teamed before. So what makes you think you deserve a shot at our titles?
Maybe because 8 years ago in Calgary, I beat you in my very first match. And I've only gotten better since then. Way better.
Oh, okay. So you're saying since a long time ago, I felt bad for my pathetic opponent and basically took the night off because I was freezing, that a decade later, when that pathetic opponent rears her ugly head with an elderly partner, they deserve a tag title opportunity? Makes sense?
That was sarcasm. The answer is no.
If you think that we need to prove ourselves as a team, then we'll do it right now in a non-title match. If we win, we get a championship match. And if you win, you end my career.
That whole career-ending stipulation is enticing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It would be nice to put her out to pasture.
We'll do it.
But only after we finish teaching everyone about cricket.
Law 3. Never interrupt the Iconics.
The Iconics viciously attack Red and Mickey with those cricket bats.
And rightfully so, they violated Law 3.
Red and Mickey are going to be at a severe disadvantage going into this match with so much at stake.
If you're just joining us, this is a non-title match with the stipulation that if Red and Mickey can defeat the Iconics, they earn a shot.